Hello everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Sid Meier Civilization 6. In the last episode, we've done significant damage to Berlin, or not to Berlin, but to Germany. We're just going to continue destroying Germany. We've got one or two more cities to take, and then we're going to take Nubia, and that's only going to be like really one city we need to cut through. So, I honestly think we might just complete this series in the next like 2 or 3 parts, like less than 2 hours gameplay. Which is pretty exciting to think about, because, like, gosh darn it, how long has this been going on? It's like 3 parts, it's like 30-something parts, 35 parts in half an hour at a... Oh, yeah. I mean, geez, it's been so long. And, oh, yeah, it's only 1 turn for composites, huh? Good thing we're getting towards the good stuff. What are we looking at now? A Great Admiral, huh? Modern atomic air naval units. Accumulate 25 plus warriors than usual. That's actually pretty convenient for us. Yeah, we'll be using that guy, definitely. Curitiba. You were working on something. Was it a power plant? Oh, make it a power plant. Because that will spread production that we don't really need. Commercial, we don't need... Oh, commercial hub. That sounds helpful. Put that there. And also, we might put an we could put an industrial zone, too. But you know what's really more important? The commercial hub. There's also really good production in Marseille. I didn't notice. Roclaw could also build itself the whatchamacallit, the Grand thing. It probably would be better to build the Grand thing in Roclaw because it has better natural production. I think that's what we'll do. This we don't care about. We're just going to go for the reduced warriorness because that's going to benefit us in making our cities less miserable, which is great. As for Krakow, it could build a spaceport. It is a high production city. We don't need to build a commercial hub. We don't need to really build an entertainment complex. I don't think that would really benefit us. Aerodrome, do we need it? No. Yeah, we don't need a lot of these districts, to be honest. So it's kind of like, well, what do you do? I could put down an aerodrome. But, you know, I just don't care enough, honestly, to put down a district here. I think we're good. We could build a library. Like, this is a very productive city of uneducated people. I think what we could do is... We don't need museums. We don't need any of it. We do need more trade routes, but we can't really do that. So we're just going to build the library, because why not? In this place over here, Triad, does it not have any... Does it have commercial hub? Doesn't have harbor? Geez, just no trade routes. What barbarians. We're going to go for the granary. And we're going to have this here, Holy Rain. Smack that. Smack that. Smack that. Victory is ours. So, yeah. Keep sitting. And we'll move up here soon. We're going to leave our units in here, though, because we want to be able to upgrade them into cavalry and helicopters and modern armors and all that. Although we don't... Do we have uranium? We have 1 uranium, which is enough for upgrades. You don't need... You only need 2 to build new units. Over here, what do we need? We'll repair a monument. Because technologically, we're kind of where we need to be. Put this dude here, and oh my, he's got quite a bit of combat strength. 5,337? Man, wish he could put that much effort into to taking the German cities. We're going to get all these dudes up and ready for... Do we have a cavalry strangling back here? I thought we had a straggler. Whatever. Yeah, well, next turn we'll be upgrading. Anyway, here. Up. Go away! Didn't mean to talk to you. Not spying on you, definitely. Alright. Oh yeah, trade routes. Well, I wanted to select him to steal techs, but we'll worry about that later. For now, just, you know, do what you do. Now you can now try and steal techs. Everyone's trying to steal techs. That's how it goes. Seems to be something interesting here. Is that like Broadway? I mean, it's not... I don't really care. I don't need Broadway. Unless there's some, again, religious or cultural victory being snuck out under my lead. France is the victor, it would seem. Let's go to difference. Catherine has completed 3 shifts to Judaism, but my empire keeps growing into Catholic territory, so I don't think they're gonna be a threat. What about culture? No one seems to be doing well.
To bring heaven to earth, some men are using its materials in the construction of hell.
Herbert Hoover is also a guy who happens to have like a lot of really good quotes for someone who I assume would be pretty controversial. Because like Richard Nixon too, like a lot of controversial people have good quotes, but I guess it's just like famous people, you know, like quotable people in the world can be quite famous, but you know sometimes they also do things that maybe aren't all that limelightable. If I want to switch out liberalism for something else, I don't really think so. I think it's definitely one of the best combats to our, you know, kind of crippled happiness. Anyway, let's just start upgrading. It's cheaper to upgrade our tanks than just to upgrade our cavalry, which I guess makes sense. You know, the price difference between a tank and a better tank is probably less than that of a man and a horse and a man in a helicopter, although it might also be because a lot of them are corps and not armies. But whatever. I think we've upgraded all our cavalry, then. We've made them the highest possible form of cavalry. Oh, gosh darn it. I can't tell what any of these things mean. Helicopter. Yeah, I think those are all modern armor, so yeah, we're doing good. And we have huge amounts of science still that we can put into whatever we need. We could build a jet bomber, which is crazy, but we're not going to use. Nanotechnology we don't really need. Like, none of this matters anymore, to be honest. We could go for advanced flight just so we could get bombers. I mean, robotics, what are these? Like, what would we even need any of this for? We wouldn't need any of it. I guess we'll go for stealth technology. Just because, you know, a jet bomber, if we buy that somewhere, might be useful. As for civics, where we are a bit less ahead, space race could be useful. Aerodrome or airport on foreign continent, interesting. What's there for any of this, really? Not much. I guess we'll just go for... What's for training land units? Oh, rapid deployment actually sounds kind of interesting. But we don't need it so much. We'll go for a space race. Just because, like, we're going to pretend that we need the contingency plan of a space victory, but we don't. We're good. And as for Hayton, you can build yourself a research lab. And as for Rowan, you can build yourself a market. You're building spaceports anywhere. Building a good spaceport in Warsaw. And we're going to do this trade route. As with every trade route to Cairo, man, like, as soon as, like, Big Ben finishes, we are just gonna, like, feel this massive collapse, because these trade routes are gonna be going for just, oh my gosh, for so many turns, like around 20 turns, and it's gonna, like, we're not gonna be able to move them towards anywhere else. It's gonna be a real riot to deal with. And James Joyce hanging out in the cool club. That's neat. James Joyce hanging out in the cool club. The Great Library, being cool. Writing books about his buddy, Janal, that he met in the jungle on the way. And us, we're just going, killing the Germans. Jeez, 112 bombard strength. That is... Like, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure Moreau can make that stronger. Like, they can make their city stronger and all that. But, like, I mean, geez, like, 99 combat strength on this here helicopter. That's pretty crazy. So let's see here. Let's move this dude up. Oh, a Petra City. Well, I will want that. Do I care, really, about that, whatchamacallit? That encampment, nah, I'm not gonna let that encampment slow down my moving my units toward Killington. Go Brussels. Interesting. We could liberate it, but we won't want to. There's no real decent reason to liberate Brussels. I should have moved it on to the swamp. But I guess we'll get an extra movement for not being on the swamp, so it's not too bad. Oh, Porto Alegre finally finished a research lab. That, oddly enough, ended up being the place we did it. How fun. How quaint. Washington, build a library. Why not? And Krakow is insanely good production, but just no districts that it can really take advantage of. Just build a madrasa. And Trier, just work on a research lab. Like, all this stuff to work through. And this place is like really low on housing. How to get 4 housing? We must have annihilated it. The Charitable Horsemen are going to heal up a bit. They can like go over the water, so they'll be fine. I guess we'll start moving trade routes to Rowclaw. I mean, because this is pretty insane. I mean, we'll still like maybe put one more free production trade route on the way. Because why not?
One by one, they were all.
Alright. Oh, I never read a James Joyce. I never read a James Joyce novel in my life. I don't really have anything to say about that. I'm just working on world domination. Like, once we take Brussels, we'll peace out. It's gonna be nice to have Petra. It's like it's a pretty decent Petra city, honestly. It's got a lot of floodplains, desert hills. Because Petra increases the yield of desert tiles by like 2 food, 2 hammer, 1 gold or something. It's pretty crazy, except for the fact that desert tiles are really garbage. But you know, desert hills have a production, and you could put a mine on them for a lot of production. And floodplains are also affected. So, my troops are merely passing by. I'm gonna lie to them right in their face, just because I know I'm gonna win. No, this is the Great Merchant. I'm the only one remotely close to recruiting Great Merchants. I'll go ahead and recruit it, even though I know it's not going to be as good as the one that comes after it, yeah. Helena Rubinstein. I could literally just blow a giant bit of faith and recruit her, but I'm not going to do that in the event that I want someone else. Also, I'm definitely winning Jane Drew, it would seem. I can actually bombard Brussels. I guess these guys do have indirect fire, which means they can like shoot over hills and stuff. Which like makes sense when you consider how, you know, they're shooting rockets. But still, it's kind of funny. And it's certainly effective. I won't lie about that. I won't lie about that to the face of the audience. We'll lie to Nubia's face about me just merely passing by. We'll shoot that guy for some experience. Oh, a settler. If only it mattered if I stole that. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, I am reveling in how many great people points and how much faith I have. That's nice. Too bad there's not a wonder that doubles your faith output available late in the game, because that would be a pretty crazy wonder. Because like what would happen is you'd accumulate faith over the entire game that you'd have no use for, and then you'd suddenly have the option to double it all, and you'd just be able to patronize huge amounts of great people. It'd be pretty crazy. And Sarah Breedlove, I mean, she's not really helpful, but we'll use her anyway. We'll let her contribute a little bit. I mean, even though we're not actually sending any external trade routes for her effect to utilize, but it's whatever. They're wanting... I mean, this is actually an alright deal, to be honest. Like, are they asking for great works? They're asking for the Philosopher's Stone. Okay, well, refuse deal then. Jeez, Gilgamesh. I thought you were cool for a moment. But of course, you would ask for great works. Of course, all these little poopy heads are gonna ask for give me, like pocket change for all... I mean, it might not be pocket change with how much I've taken from them. I haven't taken over Nubia yet, though. Like, they're not gonna give me very much. They're gonna expect me to give them the greatest contributions of people.
Lies over me in Halicarnassus, of such dimensions, of such exquisite beauty, as no other shade can boast.
It looks better in Civ 4 and 5.
In art and dream.
Alright, what happened? Right, so now I've got a spy that is going to operate higher in head. That's nice. Technologies. I've gone through, I think, all of the Jamal technology, but it gave me like a good number of turns of science. How many turns? About like 2,000 science. So give me like 5 turns. That's alright. Nanotechnology. Do I need that? I don't need any of this. Like, none of it's really helpful. So I guess we'll go for advanced flight, even though I could build stealth bombers, so I don't need it, actually. So we'll go for satellites. Because I don't need mechanized infantry. I'm not using my musket for anything. Like, I didn't even upgrade it to an infantry. Right? Yeah, no, I didn't. Oh, did I hit a Civic to change out Professional Army with and didn't notice? Whatever. I can always switch into, like, capitalism or something later. We'll buy a house. Can we build another... I don't think we can build a trade route. I think a pillaged or damaged district that gives you a trade route still gives you a trade route. Can't build traders here, darn it. Oh well. Rowan. Well, there are actually some civics that provide you with with envoys. Do I have any of those left? Because I might want some envoys to take over stuff, and I think we've hit all of those, so never mind. But yeah, in Rowan, we can go for a bank, I guess. And in New Orleans, we can build a broadcast tower. Doesn't really matter. Build a shipyard. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Broadcast center, why not? What have we here? Build a military academy. Don't we get a free great admiral from building the mausoleum? Like, wonder where that dude is. Anyway. The bull slingers can just shoot Brussels and make mincemeat out of it. 1, 2, 3. So they won't be able to shoot that enemy district yet, but I can just waltz in this here. Excuse me, while I readjust myself. My neck. My recording station is basically just me on my bedroom floor. So it's not always the most, like, neck healthy sort of exercise. There is an upgrade for machine guns that you might want to go for. I don't remember what it is, though. Is it, like... Is there... I thought there was. I thought there was, like, a machine gun upgrade sort of thing. I guess not. Weird. They should add one of those, I guess. I mean, I guess machine guns are at advanced ballistics, which is late in the tree, but it's not that late, I guess. I mean, it's like, not that late in the tree, but it's not that late. It's like, you know, it's not as late as rocket artillery, and so it's not as advanced as helicopters or rocket artillery, but it's not that far behind. And we are going to keep the city. There's no real point in liberating it, especially not when we're so close to our domination victory. The city looks nice, though. It's definitely got good stuff from Petra. Berlin. Build a madrasa. Spread the culture. Alright, we'll just go ahead and spread our culture. We don't have to think too much about it. Everywhere that we can build madrasas, we will build madrasas. That's huge amounts of faith. And also, because we have the mausoleum, Jane Drew would be exceedingly useful to us, because she'd provide us with a bunch of stuff. As would really Helena Rubinstein. I'll probably just expend massive amounts of faith on great people. Also, where is my free great admiral from the mausoleum? Or was that other dude? Was the Grace Hopper? Here we are. What'd she do? Triggers from the atomic information era. Oh, and she gets 2 actions, so that's actually pretty useful. Robotics, and I can use her again next turn. It's pretty crazy good, actually. That was really good timing. Like, very good late mausoleum of Halicarnassi, gotta say. Did not expect it would have quite that level of benefit, but it did. 1, 2, 3. I could, like, shoot over the mountain, I think. And next turn, and probably next episode, well, next episode and probably next turn, we can go and use the conceal text. It's so nice. We can go and we're going to Marcel. We're gonna put it in Roclaw because they're gonna build the big arenas thing. But next, we're gonna go to next turn just so we can see what other boost Grace Hopper gives us. But we're gonna save actually killing Nubia, and we might try and get reparations out of Germany. We'll do that. We'll peace out with Germany. We'll get ourselves some. We'll get ourselves an inspiration from Grace Hopper. All right. They will give us. Is that all their money? That's all their money. I don't need horses, so I will let them keep horses in exchange for, what? Nuremberg? Nuremberg Cross? Magdeburg? Alright, I don't want Magdeburg, I want, Cologne. I don't even know where the city is. I can get one city. Alright, so what do I need? What do I want? I don't know how good any of these cities are. So I'm kind of guessing. We'll go with Magdeburg, because I can't get Mainz and Magdeburg or Magdeburg and Aaron. We'll accept deal. Unless maybe I put in wine. Can I get Yerevan then? No. If I don't get all their gold, they'll give me Yerevan. I don't need Yerevan as much as I do all your money, to be honest. Throw in the wine, get Magdeburg. I'll throw in the wine as just a favor. I'll pay up a little bit. Alright, how about that? I mean, I honestly probably could have just loaded him with luxuries and gotten stuff, but whatever. Here's Magdeburg. It's not nearly as good as I thought it would be. Definitely should have gone for something else.
Don't watch the big clock. Do what it does.
Oh, and we completed Big Ben, and we're gonna peace out with Germany. We completed Big Ben, and we're gonna get an extra inspiration. That's an awful lot of cool stuff we're about to do in this turn. Also, Grace Hopper, what else you got for us? Come on, come on. Need to please issue satellites. That's all right. And we can. Jeez, what do so much? What if, geez, Magdeburg is not high slipping, but it does give us extra trade routes, so that's actually pretty nice. And we'll put down a campus here for adjacency. But yeah, that's very productive turn. Indeed. Cairo. I mean, we're gonna want to. Cairo. Alright, well, entertainment. Stock exchange. Oh, we'll work on a stock exchange, yeah. But we'll put down an entertainment complex somewhere too, though. Somewhere that can get port 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Porto Alegre and Damascus and Hayton, yeah. Put an entertainment complex down there, but we will actually be working 5 turn. Nah, because it'll take too long to get the arena. And we're not going to feel the effect anyway, but we'll work on the stock. We'll work on repairing stuff, actually. Yeah. And, with that, and we're actually going to fill out our politics slot and then call it an episode. So we're going to put in liberalism, and oh geez, so much good stuff. We could put in 5-year plan. We could put in some great person cards that we don't need because we dominate in all great person production. Plus 25 gold in cities not on your original capital. That might be alright, considering some of our, expansion. Oh, we can get rid of professional army too. And in its place we could put... we could put native conquests. I don't think we're going to need it. I don't think we're going to need any of it, to be honest. But, hey, why not? Or we could put in logistics just for moving. How about propaganda? That would be nice. Machiavellianism, for some reason. I don't know. Third alternative, just for fun, because I never use that. You know what? I like 5-year plan, but it's not a lot of science, and I don't need it. Plus 5 food from domestic trade routes. Alright, that is stupid. We're going to do it just for the fun. Because I know that is going to explode growth in Cairo. Or, I'm sure. It's got 1 billion external trade routes going out of it. And we're going to add 5 food to all of them. It's obscene, and I love it. And I'm going to call it an episode now. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all stop by again for the next episode. And I will see you all then.